Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Ethereal Creations. Today I'll be showing you how to make creamy chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. First, we're starting off with 2 trimmed, washed, and cleaned chicken breasts that were sliced in half. I did this so they could cook faster when I saute them. In my chicken breasts, I'm adding in a generous amount of adobo all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, and salt, not too much because there's salt in the adobo, chili powder, cayenne pepper, ground paprika, onion and garlic powder, and lemon pepper. As you could tell in this video, I like to add a generous amount of seasoning to my meat because I want it to pack a lot of flavor. But I also eyeball my ingredients to my liking. You can always change your seasonings if you want to and add as much or as little as you'd like. These seasonings that I'm using now are a go-to in my pantry. They're a must-have. I always need my garlic and onion powder, my adobo seasoning, because it adds such a great flavor to any type of meat that I'm cooking. Now it's time to mix all of these ingredients together and to get all of these seasonings incorporated into your meat. When you're finished, I don't want to see one white piece of meat left on that chicken. It should look like this. On a hot, well-oiled cast iron skillet, add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and on medium-high, start searing your chicken breast. You want to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes per side or until you have an internal temp of 160 degrees. It should have a nice golden brown color just like this. You're going to do the same thing for the second batch. After cooking your chicken, let the meat rest for about 10 minutes. This will prevent your meat from turning dry before slicing into it. Slice while it's still super hot. The juices won't have a chance to absorb it to the meat and will instead run all over your cutting board. I loosely covered this with foil paper and let it rest for 10 minutes. You can follow the instructions on your package to cook your shells or cook until al dente. While the shells are cooking, we're going to make the cream sauce for our shells. First, let's start off with half of a small red onion diced, 2 cloves of garlic minced. Saute this for about 1 to 2 minutes on medium-high. Then, deglaze the pan with about a tablespoon of white cooking wine for about 1 minute. Add in 2 strips of turkey bacon diced and saute until cooked through about 2 to 3 minutes. Decided to go ahead and deglaze with just a little bit more white wine, but that's completely up to you if you want to do this step or not. Add in 1 to 2 heaping tablespoons of sun-dried tomato pesto. Cook this for about 1 minute. Letting all those ingredients cook together, pour in about 1.5 to 2 cups of heavy cream, and as much as you like for your sauce. Season your cream sauce with Tuscany Italian seasoning. Add in a handful of washed spinach and mix together. It's time to leave this cream sauce alone and let it sit to simmer on medium heat. Pour it until it starts to bubble just like this. Once it starts to simmer, time to add in a handful of grated Parmesan cheese and a handful of mozzarella cheese. Now is the time to taste your cream sauce to make sure it has enough cheese and enough seasoning. Once you add in your cheeses, you're going to see how nice and creamy and thick this sauce is going to be.
Ooh, it got so thick. Pause.
That was me being extra excited on how beautiful this cream sauce looks, but look at how delicious and creamy this is. Once your cream sauce has finally come together, now you can add in fresh chopped parsley. The chicken has rested, it's now time to cut. I decided to dice my chicken with a good size to fit into the shell. Because I let my chicken rest and covered it loosely with foil, I want to show you how juicy this piece of chicken is. Look at that. Still nice and juicy. Now that my diced chicken breast is finally done, this is how it looks. Oh my god. I definitely took like 5 pieces of this before I added it to the sauce. This is the moment I've been waiting for all night. I'm adding in my diced chicken breast into my sauce with all the juicings and drippings and all of that. Now your sauce is about to get even more flavorful with all the flavor from the chicken. Now we're mixing up the chicken and the sauce. I want the chicken to absorb up that sauce. Look at how beautiful that mixture is. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Before I stuff my shells, it's not on video, but I did add in 6 ounces of cream cheese and more mozzarella cheese to my stuffing. Take a spoonful of sauce and lay this out at the bottom of your pan to prevent the shells from sticking when baking. Now we're going to be taking this beautiful creamy mixture and stuffing it each shell at a time. But please make sure that your shells are cooled down a little bit first because they will burn the shit out of your hand. I took the shells out from the boiling water. I added olive oil to prevent them from sticking. And this is how your shells should look. I'm adding in some of the rest of the creamy sauce on top of my shells to make it extra creamy when they go in the oven. And with 2 chicken breasts, I made 2 pans of these shells. So yes, there was a lot to go around. Don't forget to scoop more of that creamy sauce to add on top. Ooh, look at all that sauce. Then you can add on more of shredded mozzarella. You can also add more Parmesan cheese too, but I didn't want it to be too salty, so I just stayed with mozzarella. Now it's finally time for the oven. I put this on 350 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then I broiled this for about 4 to 5 minutes until the cheese was golden brown. And they are finally out from the oven. Look at my beautiful creamy cheesy shells. They look so delicious and they tasted so amazing. I'm scooping up a nice portion for myself. I took about 3 shells, I'm not even gonna lie, and every single bite just hit so well. Look at how gooey and cheesy that is. Oh my god. I want to show you how it looks on the inside. And we're going in for a nice bite. Look at how beautiful that is. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Peace.